snowboard resource.
Hey guys, it's David. I'm out at Stephen Spatz today. I rode the Bataleon Omni with the triple base technology. It's a different feel than a regular flat bottom baseboard, but it is something that you should all probably get a chance to ride.
This board's got the triple base technology, which basically, an exaggerated way to explain it is that the tips are kind of like a spoon. It has three phases where it's flat in the middle of the tip and then comes out a little bit on each side. And I found that a little bit unnerving, I guess. I wasn't too comfortable with it. It seems to come loose a little bit on turns. You know, if you're going fast and you're carving in icy conditions, it kind of feels like it's slipping around a little bit on you.
This board entered turns pretty well. Didn't quite exit as well. It felt like it held just a little bit, which wasn't what I was expecting with this camber on the bottom, but it held on the tail a little bit when I was exiting a turn, and that made me feel a little bit unstable going fast.
All in all, this is a really solid tank of a board. It doesn't have a really sharp side cut, so it doesn't turn too sharp. It's kind of like straight and steady. You know, you can take it at high speed. It's pretty stable.
Coming in and out of the turns, the technology works great. This is a great Freeride board. It's a little stiff, but it has great side cut, and with its directional shape, it holds its edge really well in all the conditions that I encountered.
It's a lot more like surfing than it is like snowboarding. It's got a good feel, but you have to kind of dig to really edge. Obviously it'll still edge just fine. It's not to worry about that, but you really do need to get on it a little harder than a regular flat bottom board.
Unlike other boards where I felt like I could really whip it around and had the board be more part of me, this board felt like I was really riding it, like it was its own entity and I was kind of strapped in for the ride. So it felt more like a longboard or a big wooden surfboard.
Bumps that I encountered handled well, and it floated really nicely in the powder.
I would not, as far as the rider that I would suggest this for, I would not say that you want to use this if you're a beginner. It's not probably a good board to learn on because falling leaf style would not work with this board. If you like deep powder and sort of floating through your turns, then this would be a good board.
It almost feels like you have to lean a little further to actually get to the edge, which maybe is why I had that slipping feeling.
This board's a decent all-around board, but kind of gets hung up on turns.
It felt softer, a lot softer than a regular board. Turning wise, it liked to slide through corners rather than edging really hard, but if that's your thing, man, this is the board for you.
And I'd give it a shred cred of 91.
I gave this board a shred cred rating of 87.
Give it around an 80 overall.
Overall shred cred for this board, I gave it a 90.
BoardInsiders. Watch.